Food webs. Most ecosystems are more complicated than what you've read about so far. A Douglas squirrel in a redwood forest eats more than one food. You could tell from the arrow pointing backwards as to what it eats. It mostly eats seeds from the redwood cones, but it may also eat acorns, berries, fruits, and mushrooms. The Douglas squirrel must also watch out for more than one type of predator. Its predators include owls and bobcats. So if we were to look at the Douglas squirrel, all we need to do is follow the arrows backwards. So we have the spotted owl that eats the Douglas squirrel, plus we have the mountain lion that also eats the Douglas squirrel. And as you can tell, the arrows go backwards. As you can see, many food chains overlap and connect in an ecosystem. A food web is a system of overlapping food chains. In a food web, energy and matter can flow through many branches. Look at the pictures on these pages. Trace as many food chains as you can. Okay, so if we look, say for example, if we look at the mountain lion can eat many things, right? Based on the arrows going backwards. It can eat the deer mouse. It can eat the black-tailed rabbit. It can also eat the Douglas squirrel. Okay. What's missing? One important part of this food web is not shown. Decomposers such as fungi and bacteria are at each level of the food web. They get what they need from dead organisms and other waste. Decomposers return matter to the soil and air. Producers can use this matter. You will read more about decomposers. Changing food webs. What would happen if the number of mountain lions dropped dramatically? Follow each arrow backward from the mountain lion to its prey. So what it's saying here is if we got rid of the mountain lion, what would happen to all these other animals? What would happen to the black-tailed rabbit that the mountain lion eats? What would happen to the mouse, and what would happen to the Douglas squirrel? Do you think that the number of these animals would increase or decrease if the mountain lion disappeared? Think about that. More herbivores would mean more available food for the spotted owls. More herbivores would also mean more plants would get eaten. The number of plants would decrease. This would mean less food for the herbivores, and soon their population would start to decrease. All living things are connected in some way. A change in one part of the food web can affect all parts. All living things depend on other living things for what they need to survive.